when we join together, we will be unstoppable and we will make this city a better place. I just wanted to highlight in particular, given this moment, in our tradition, we have a text that says, we have an ancient teacher, Hillel, who said, when there is in a place where there are no people, be a person, which really means in a place where there are people who are not acting appropriately or not rising to the level they need, be that person, be that leader, be that moral example, and you have been that in the last 24 hours in a place where people in leadership elected positions are devaluing human life, using a tragedy as an opportunity for political gain. You have stood up and made a clear moral statement, and for that we are so grateful. I'm just gonna, just in case you didn't get a chance to read or hear the words of the speaker, let's be clear, and this isn't part of a 2-paragraph longer thing, and everyone should see, but let's be clear, any possible mental health challenges that Jordan may have been experiencing were no reason for taking his life, for his life to be taken. This is, and then you go on about accountability and the society we need to live in. So I just we are so always honored to have you in our presence, and but right now you are the leader that we need. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rabbi. Thank you for that. Rabbi Herman, you are very, very special individual. And good evening, everyone. What a joyous occasion. In spite of the obstacles that we're dealing with right now in the city of New York, this evening is so heartwarming to see all of us at this table, to see us at this tissue, enjoying each other's company, enjoying unity, and most importantly, breaking bread and sharing love. And for that, I am very, very grateful for this invitation to be with you this evening. You know, I've got some words here that I'm going to say, but since Rabbi Herman brought up Jordan, and some of you that don't know this, I am a wife, a mother, and a grandmother. And the horrific murder of Jordan on a train that any of us could have been on, right? Witnessing such a tragedy stung my soul. I have grandchildren that ride the train on a daily basis to and from school. So for me to put myself in that situation of, number one, having a grandchild of mine witness a death of another human being like that, or, God forbid, having my grandchild be that Jordan, something stood up in my spirit. And for those that know me, I don't have a spirit that lays down anyway, Bradlander, you know that. But something stood up in me that wanted to scream for this young man, that wanted to wail as the wailing women in the Bible wailed for their children, Rabbi. Something stood up in me as being one of the women in those books that we read. One of those women that stand in circles and protect our loved ones, protect our babies, protect our children. Something stood up in me, and something had to be said from me. And it had to be said with all in me that I could possibly say or feel without expressing words, because social media is not, they're not words. They are letters on pages in space that means something to one person and means something else to someone else. But to hear the overall response today has just warmed my heart, just to know that my words were taken the way that I meant them to be taken by the majority of those that read them. They felt the pain of this mother, of this grandmother, saying this dehumanization of Black boys and black girls has got to stop. It has been ingrained in the fabric of this nation since its inception. And to see that one person seeing another person having an episode that may have been a sugar deficiency for all he knew. Someone in crisis who we yearn for and we want and need to help as members of our city council. To see this person being treated as less than a human being. Oh, but it was felt that it was okay to do this to him. And we can even take this a step further. We can take a look at now for their lack of action. Those individuals that stood by, God help them. They stood by and they watched this son being murdered for 15 minutes and did absolutely nothing. And while we sit here and we mourn Jordan, my prayers tonight are not for Jordan because he is in a better place. By our faith, we claim that. My worry right now is for the trauma that is going to live in each one of those individuals that witnessed that chokehold. The murder of that young man who was but having an episode, crying out for water and for shelter, something basic like housing, something basic but not a house but a home, with a tish that all of us are sharing this evening in this very, very special event. And so, my prayer tonight, as I sit here with you and we break bread in unity and in love, and in my spirit that is so stung right now, my prayer, and I hope that you will pray with me, brothers and sisters. Let's pray for those individuals who will forever be impacted by witnessing a horrific murder for absolutely nothing. My prayer is that trauma stops at their front door tonight. I hope that you will join me in that prayer for them. That humanity is something that is going to live on if it is not arrested quickly. And it is going to morph and turn into something else that we do not want to see sustained in our society. Oh, pray with me. This evening, tomorrow, and the day after, that the one that still sits high and looks low over its creation will have mercy upon this beautiful, infinite, glorious land. Pray that that one will have forgiveness over the one that felt that it was okay to take a life because of absolutely nothing. Let's keep those brothers and sisters in our prayer. And let's do our part to prevent another instance of an innocent child.